cash for plastic.
Our Jessica Tara checks out businesses only accepting debit or credit.
More and more Vermont businesses are going cashless. The trend became more prominent during the pandemic, and folks we spoke with have mixed feelings on the move.
I think it's super annoying. I feel like my bank account doesn't need to know where I'm spending my money.
I prefer using my debit card because it just is one thing that I need to keep track of, and it's hard for me to keep track of having enough cash at any one time.
If I have cash, I usually count it and then see how much I have, and I'm limited by that, so I don't spend as much.
The pros and cons are there for businesses too. Cashless transactions can make the job easier for employees and prevent loss from potential theft. Four Quarters Brewing owner Brian Eckert says the brewery went cashless during the pandemic and hasn't looked back.
Being cashless, one of the best things is we don't have to go to the bank all the time.
He acknowledges, though, it can be exclusionary towards some customers.
The con is that some people don't agree with it, but we try to explain it.
A bill introduced in the state legislature would address the cashless questions. H.5 27 would prohibit retail businesses from refusing to accept cash unless the transaction is over $1,000. It's likely not going anywhere this session, and constitutional law expert Jared Carter says private businesses can make whatever payment rules they want.
Private businesses deciding whether to accept cash or not is going to be ultimately a decision for them. There may be other laws that would come into play, but from purely a constitutional perspective, I don't think private businesses are going to run into any problem if they refuse to accept cash and say it's going to have to be card.
A Gallup survey shows that 64% of Americans believe all payments will become electronic at some point in their lifetimes. Reporting in Winooski, Jessica Tara, Channel 3 News.